On social media is not representative of the real world in any stretch of the imagination. I mean, you see these pictures of people where social media is very dangerous. The same way that alcohol can be very dangerous when used responsibly, and when you keep a sort of like healthy limit between you and that thing and don't let it consume your life, then I think it is possible to enjoy it responsibly. But I think that's a very slippery slope.
Shit's getting weird.
Disturbing private messages were leaked, allegedly written by Hammer to several women on social media. "I am 100% accountable," he supposedly wrote.
I want to remove your ribs. We're going to find a doctor in LA. And I want to smoke them and eat them.
I'm fine.
I should try again just to be sure. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. And then someone came up to me and said, "Have you ever wanted to be an actor?" And I was with my mom at the time, and I was like, "You know what? No, thank you. I'm not interested in doing your porn or your whatever, like Telemundo. I appreciate it. Thank you."
Screw it. Let's gut the freaking nerd. What you just said makes no sense to me at all.
I'm devastated by that.
And once I was able to prove that this isn't because I want to be lazy and sit around and just watch movies all day, this is because this is what I'm passionate about and this is what I love to do, that's when it started to be, you know, more of a novelty. Like, this is Victor, our businessman son. This is our crazy son, Armie. He's an actor. Can you believe it? You know?
Okay.
Not on my, if I had a choice, no.
Okay, just keep it together.
Bad guys, you're kind of going, "Oh, that's me, and that's how I stand." Like, ugh, that's never gonna stick.
When Armie Hammer walked into the room and did probably one of the best auditions I had ever seen in my life, I just thought, well, you've got your Billy Graham.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Billy Graham. They had hoped to destroy in me any trace of the extraordinary.
I'm 6'5", 220, and there's two of me.
I'm with this guy.
Whatever.
Qualifications for your position of leadership in this bureau.
My qualifications, sir?
I don't know who I can trust anymore.
I see right through you. You're a scared, heartless, horrible little man.
There you go, buddy.
Anyone have any more ideas?
I've got.
And Armie came in and read for the part, and there's something very classic about his approach to acting, and I think also because he wasn't really raised in Hollywood. He's not cynical or jaded or anything. So we needed a Lone Ranger who really believed in these noble ideas, and then he has to kind of painfully reconcile that with them.
Go ahead.
John?
She tends to land on her feet.
John!
But primarily I choose them as long as they have the certain requisites that makes them what potentially could be a movie star. Then it's really all about whether we're going to get on and whether we can collaborate constructively and whether we're going to enjoy one another's company. So, as I say, that's no small part of the equation is choosing people that you're going to like, and that's really why I choose them.
Both he and Armie were spectacular to work with, great fun, and they got the tone very quickly. I love them, and I love them as a pair.
Come on, take my hand, baby, won't you walk with me? Oh, yeah.
Don't you make me put you over my knee.
I made up my mind at a very early stage that I would only pursue the best crew members in the business. We were able to put together a team that was so incredible in the sense of what they were able to do in their capacity. But I think it speaks to the idea that people want to be used for something good. People are now more than ever interested in making legacy decisions with respect to their craft.
We've been good to you. My whole family has. And you go on and do something like this to me. A nigger baptizing a white man on my property. Do you know how this makes us look? This could ruin everything we worked for. Boy, you'd better say something, and quick. Oh, God. What a ham.
What?
I just thought you were without affectation.
Was that affected?
A little.
It's the personality. It's really the personality. And in fact, I met both many years before making this film. I met him in person after I saw your social network, and I kept watching his films, and it was a mixture of like the meeting I had with Armie was really wonderful, and I loved him, and it was really like fascinating for me, and what he was doing as a performer was always striking to me. He hates me now, but I collected in me the meetings I had with them, and it's true, I need to fall in love with them.
Luca challenging my sense of perspective and challenging my sense of everything, really, and helping me understand that the reason I had to do this project was because it did make me feel uncomfortable, because it was going to be a challenge, because it was going to push me, it was like all that stuff. And I mean, I honestly just couldn't be more appreciative.
So does he speak?
No. He fudges.
Figures. He's French.
Armie is very technical. Like beforehand, we'll have all these, he'll want to talk about like exactly like, I want to change this one word right here. Can that be, and so on instead of etc. But he is very easy to adjust.
You gotta throw it away.
Like I can say to Armie, like, now say the line like you have a calculator in your pocket. And it'll feel like he's got a calculator in his pocket. Like you'll see something in his eyes. Yeah. His instrument is so precise. You know, he's on it and he's right there. And like he's got so much control over what he's doing that sometimes he maybe makes it look so easy that people don't see, and that's good. You know, people don't see that that he's doing all this technical stuff because he first starts with feeling and being that character.
Cash, you are awesome.
Oh yeah!
He was a very, progressive male in the 50s. And when I met Armie, and to this day, and when I met, there's not as many progressive males as there perhaps should be. But when I met Armie, he is a father of 2 young children. And so I knew he was the guy because he was living it. She didn't have casting approval, but of course we gave it to her. And she was quite taken with Armie, yes. She couldn't take her eyes off of him. She's a little boy crazy.
You've been ready for this your whole life. There is no aspect of the law at which you can be bested.
Who were you talking to last night?
There was these college kids who left a cell phone there. And I went through it to see whose it was. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. It's awful.
I knew he had the chops to do it, and I knew he could do all the breakdown and the weakness, which is the big bit of the acting. But the other side of it is that the matinee idol style amazing good looks are important for the beginning of the movie to make sure that you buy the romance and stuff. So those are the two sides of it. He's very, very relaxed and very self-deprecating, and it's all an act. He's completely he's a nervous wreck, and he's also completely kind of dedicated to his work and meticulous with his work. That's Armie Hammer's shtick, don't believe a word of it. He's not, he can be, he's all like, it's no effort at all, but it's a massive amount of effort that goes into it. And it's always great fun to watch him work.
So, what is it you do for...
I'm what's called a lady's companion.
If the lady has to pay for company, that says something about the lady, doesn't it?
Kid got snagged at the border.
The courier?
Took a year of undercover work to get this far.
Maybe it's dangerous to press a big sale now.
Yeah, but what choice do we have?
I was doing a play in New York on Broadway called Straight White Men, and the stage manager, this lady named Jane, goes, "Hey, Armie, have a great show tonight. Kenneth Branagh's in the audience watching you." And I went, "Wow, what?" And she goes, "Yeah, Ken Branagh's here." And I go, "Why would you tell me that?" And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "Why would you tell me that Kenneth Branagh's here? Like, tell me after the show." I get off stage, I change back into my clothes, I walk in the green room, and there is Sir Ken Branagh. It's like, "Hey, I have a question for you. I'm doing a movie next called Death on the Nile," which I don't want to spoil it here, but I ended up doing that one too. But he was like, "Hey, can you do an English accent?" And I was like, yeah, no problem. And he's like, "You can really?" And I go, "Yeah, 100% I can do an English accent, like, no question." And he's like, "Great, let's Skype in 2 days when I get back to London and we can do a session in your English accent." And I was like, perfect, great, I love it. And then I called my dialect coach and I was like, "Dude, you have 2 days to get me at least semi-proficient in an English accent. I have to bluff my way into this." And he's like, "Okay, who are you talking to?" I go, "Sir Kenneth Branagh." And he goes, "You kidding me?" And
I ask you, have you ever loved so much